Hey everyone, how are we all doing? Okay, so I've just dropped like almost 10 subscribers in the last couple of hours. I'm gonna hope this is a YouTube glitch, I think, but time will tell. Anyways, before I get into this video, there is something I want to say. I recently had a subscriber come to me, and it's not a bad thing by any means whatsoever. I am very grateful for her coming to me. She was afraid. She was afraid I'd get offended. And I'm not going to name the subscriber, but because I don't know whether she'd want me to put her name out there. But in all honesty, thank you. Thank you very much. She gave me some advice, and it was much needed advice too, about me overthinking things and caution between talking on lives. And I totally get it. Absolutely. And I'm going to try and do better. So, to those who may have been frustrated that I'm too quiet on live chats, I apologise. I want everyone to know, if they want to give me feedback in a private DM, I am always available. If you just want to chat, I am always available. Apart from when I'm with my kids, obviously. Please do not be afraid to give me feedback. Never be afraid to give me feedback, good or bad. I will accept all, and when I feel that it is necessary, I will make the required changes, or I will try to anyway. I'm not saying it's going to be fixed overnight. I'm not saying I'm going to get on the live tomorrow and I will be perfect. I'm learning. So if you could please bear with me. I am learning, and I would really appreciate if other people have feedback. I promise I won't jump down your throat. I promise not to get offended. And thank you again. It was good advice. It was well received. And you were very kind with it too. And I'm absolutely sure the person knows who she is. So with that, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. With that being said, let's dive into this video, shall we? Okay, so has anybody heard the news? You probably all have by now. Critical K is gone. It's true. Absolutely true. Now, I couldn't find her when I did a search on YouTube. So I went to Twitter. I found her account. And I went to her channel. And let me just show you what I found. So she's actually been shut down. Couldn't happen to a nicer person, in all honesty, because she was a problem. Now we just wait and see what happens with the other problematic people. And there's one or two. There's one or two, to be honest. Who definitely do not deserve a platform. I'm not going to be going over those today. I just don't have the energy for it. But what I did want to go over was why I dislike the Dad Challenge podcast. Now, I started out as a subscriber, strangely enough, during the Micah Staffer situation. And as time went on, I found his obsession becoming aggressive. Now, let's just start with the beginning of every video he does, shall we? Now, I believe that his raffle, you could call it, where he's got his Patreons and his members' names on a wheel. He spins that wheel and you have the chance of winning a shirt, bracelet, keyring and stickers. Now, I believe that he is breaking TOS by doing this. I'm sure I've heard somewhere that doing a raffle on YouTube is breaking TOS. So with that in mind, now keep in mind, with every prize that he gives out, he collects another person's address. Anyone thought about that yet? How many people's addresses have he got? Does he have yours? What does he do with them? The biggest question is why he's collecting addresses the way he is. Because every prize he sends out, he needs an address to send that to. Now, someone doing a giveaway when they hit 1,000 subscribers, 500 subscribers, whichever one they choose, they're taking one address for one person. But every video that he does, he gets 2 addresses. One from his Patreon and one from his members. And no one is concerned about this. Interested? If you go and look at his videos, the most popular videos he has, the most watched videos he has, are of Micah Staffer. Why do you think he's still talking about it 1 year later? Considering it's actually over a year now. He regularly speaks about her. And she's not even on YouTube anymore. James Staffer doesn't have his kids on YouTube. Doesn't even speak about his kids on YouTube. Yet he's still out to run him off YouTube. Demanding that he takes himself off YouTube. That's their income. That's how they feed their children. And he wants to push them off YouTube. He found out via the grapevine that Micah was pregnant again and announced it to the world. He dresses up like Micah Staffer. He wants to be Micah Staffer. That is the only reason I can think that he would dress up like her. What's your thoughts? He berates women. He mocks their looks, the way they dress, and thinks it's so funny. But why? Because there are women out there who are using him as a way to drag other women. He's there giving them the green light to go ahead and drag other women. Whereas normally their morals would say, this is wrong. We should not be doing this. When a man is giving you permission to drag these people, he is mocking children, making fun of their names, and what was he calling them? Nutsackers. Something like that. I know I should have double checked that before I started recording. But he has taken these families, berating them, making fun of the children, and people are okay with that. People watch that. That is why I do not like Josh from the Dad Challenge podcast. That is why I have issues with the Dad Challenge podcast. The fact that he can sit there, drag a woman who's not even on YouTube anymore. He's literally had women crying on screen when they're telling people that they are no longer putting their children on YouTube. Just so he takes down the videos of him berating them. Just so he takes down the videos of him making fun of their children's names. Dragging them through the mud. I don't agree with exploiting children. But nothing Josh is doing is actually to help those children. How many of them did they show on his channel? One of his sons is 15. Now, according to Josh, 15-year-olds cannot give consensual consent to be on camera. He doesn't mind that when he goes to the gym with them, does he? He dragged a woman for driving with her child in the car. But he drives with his child in the car. And people are okay with that. He sits there and mocks people while he does what they're doing. Please take a good long look at this guy and realise the fraud that he is. He bought a camera a couple of weeks ago after telling people that he was going to start a GoFundMe. This camera he's got new is probably around 4 to 5 grand. Yet he's trying to get people to give him their wages, so he can sue Shannon Rose. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't agree with what she said on any level whatsoever. But if he's going to buy a camera for 5 grand, He's got to pay for his own damn lawyer. Just my opinion. Josh doesn't have a problem with exploiting children. Josh has a problem with women. Successful women. And that is the be and end all of it. He failed when he tried to start a family blogging channel. So he wants all family blogging channels gone. Because he failed where they were successful. But the biggest question you should be asking is, what is he doing with all these addresses? And why is he collecting all these addresses? I'm going to leave you with that thought. So with that done, I am going to be setting up a better schedule for when I'm going to be posting and when I'm going to be going live. My kids go back to school a week Monday. So I will be sorting a schedule out and I will be starting from then. I haven't been very well lately. I'm better now, thankfully. So, and it was getting really late, so I didn't really want to go live again tonight, this time. And I don't really want to sort of cancel out someone else's live either. If someone that I know is already live, I'm not going to go live and sort of the idea of taking people out of that life to come to mine. But I'm going to try and sort out a better schedule so people know when I'm going live and when I'm not. And once the kids are back in school, I maybe I'll do some lunchtime lives too. So I'm going to work on that this week. Next week. It's already Wednesday. And with that, have a very good night to all you in the world. And I shall see you again tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.